Drake Randall Baldwin is the best catcher in baseball. Drake Rakes is back, baby. That's a statement. We'll talk about it next on.
We live,
right.
baby.
We are live. We are live.
Welcome to episode 13, the Acuna episode of the Brave Idiots podcast. 1-3, baby.
Yep.
We'll jump right into soft toss. We start each and every episode just kind of sharing our short thoughts on what's going around. Braves world, baseball world, everything going on. What do you think, Briar?
Yeah.
Lead us off here?
Yeah, I'll lead us off. Drake Rakes is back, baby. He's back. He was gone for 28 days. 28 days. 23 games to be exact. First AB back, 473 dead center. I don't care what anyone says. He's the greatest and the best catcher in baseball. Shea Langoliers, Braves legend. William Contreras, Braves legend. But Drake Randall Baldwin is the best catcher in baseball, and he deserves your vote for the All-Star game. That's Braves.com/vote. They'll thank you for that.
Is that in our link tree? Is that in our link tree, Briar?
This man used his government.
We'll make it.
Hey, he's leading. He's already leading by a large margin in that first place for NL catcher.
When you are serious, you have to dress everyone by their full name. Okay. When you were in trouble, what did your mom say? Did she just say your first and last name, or you just your first name? No, she gave you all three names. You know, I mean, it's not. Drake's not in trouble. The league's in trouble. He's back.
Do you think this will be a thing like they used to do to Chipper? You know, the Larry thing. People start chanting, "Randy,
yeah,
Randy."
That'd be funny. That would be funny. Just because of that one clip, you know. But yeah,
Larry, like the Larry.
But yeah,
Can I be petty for a minute?
Yeah, go for it.
Can we backtrack to the guy on TikTok that was talking about he's not even the best hitter on the team?
Bro.
We're not going to miss him.
Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing
we
also Braves were not cooked. They were not cooked. So I think it was 14-9 was their record. That was the stat I heard. 14-9 without Drake Baldwin. But so that, again, great things to hear.
Still a winning record.
The one thing I will say what's been great about this year with the injuries is this year it's not all at once. One person comes back, another person leaves, one person comes back. So it's not like we're losing too much production at once. But
I like how we fast tracked Drake back in, It's like, we got to do this rehab assignment. He hits a home run in the first rehab game and
comes back.
Cuna's gone. Get your butt back up here.
I think that fast track was appropriate. I
was like, there's no reason for him to stay down there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's ready. No. He's just ready.
Exactly. Yeah. And some guys, and that's the thing. I mean, what we talked about is that it was only 28 days. So, I mean, that's a good thing for the hamstring. I mean, I think Ronnie was similar around that same type of. I think he missed like 16 games or something. But now he's re-injured, which I think we have to talk about, right? We got to talk about him and Strider going down, which you never want to have. Like, you don't like it. The fact of the matter is that they have an issue with staying healthy. And as much as I love them when they are playing and they are doing their thing, it makes it very frustrating and annoying to get that notification or to see that happen on the field, because it's like every time. So it's like every time I watch them play, I just grimace at any little small inconvenience.
Well, it makes you question their training staff. Like, what are they doing? Why does our guys get hurt so often?
It also makes me question just how tough these guys are. I'm like, man, come on, just stay. Like, how many other teams are these guys just playing through it? And
it just it just didn't feel like that. Like in the 2000s and even in the 2010s, like it just didn't feel like people got injured as much as they do now.
No,
And it's not just the Braves. I mean, like you
that's
see
the
it
other
across the
that's the
league.
other thing I've heard. Like somebody they're talking on the radio today. They're like, I don't think you can think like try to just think of a pitcher who hasn't had Tommy John or something these days. Like there's not
Yeah,
like and so like for any trade that is to be made, it's like we got to question. Well,
his arm health.
like yeah, how healthy can they even stay? Like it's
Well,
unless you're just getting some sort of like I don't know somebody you've never
that
heard of.
came with velocity
Yeah,
and break on curveballs.
yeah. But the good thing is, if anything, it shows you the advances of modern technology because Tommy John back in the day used to mean your career was over. We have seen multiple guys come back from Tommy John nowadays, and it's like it's normal. It's like routine. It's procedure because, like you said, every pitcher has had it at one point. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, right? And you get this Tommy John done, and now it's a little bit more straight and narrow. You'll be able to come back. You'll be okay. So that's a good sign. But with that, there's also an uptick in them, because and that's not something you want to do. That's not something you want to see, right? Anytime you hear Tommy John, doesn't matter modern technology or not, your heart drops, and you just never know what they're going to be on the other side of that.
Yeah.
But
Perfect example is Spencer Strider.
yeah, exactly.
And,
last time it was the oblique. Now it's the inflammation. What was it before that? Was there anything else, or was it just those two? I feel like there was another one.
And it's just he just had the whatever it was procedure the
brace. Well, yeah, the brace. Yeah,
procedure.
Yeah,
That's it.
But you know what it never is with Strider?
Yeah,
it's not them quads, baby.
It was. I remember it was an oblique or something the year he returned. Right, there was like he did the same thing where he came back and he was there for like a start or two, and then he got injured again.
Mm-hmm.
And but it was like an oblique or like a hamstring. But yeah, you're right. It's the quads, and that's probably what it is. He has created a muscle imbalance in his body, and and that's what's caused him to have these issues.
All the powers in the quads.
Most guys skip leg day. He skips every other day.
Yes,
he just does leg day.
He is only leg day.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, yeah. But like I think the issue is that these guys just can't stay healthy, and I mean, it's just tough. It just makes it very tough to watch these guys that are so explosive and such great talents. It just is just like a pleasure to watch them play baseball, and then they just can't stay on the field. And it's just, it's frustrating. It's frustrating for anyone.
Yeah. Speaking of frustration, we've lost 2 series in a row now.
Yeah.
So, boys, are we cooked? Are we headed down the path of no return?
No, I mean it was bound to happen at some point. I mean, you can't. There was absolutely no way we were gonna go all 162 and win every single series. And
it's still great. It's still great. I mean, like
Phillies are playing pretty good ball right now, though.
Yeah, but you lose 2 in a row, and you're still 7.5 games up on those guys.
Yeah,
once you still have the best record in MLB, losing 2 series in a row. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is the Braves are just not going on a long losing streak. That's the thing. They'll kind of bounce back. They'll win. They'll win a couple, But with the series wins, and the lack of, series losses, is that there's also been we don't really sweep a lot of people. We take our 2 out of 3 most times and we just move on, which I am totally okay with, which that goes back to that 90s mentality of Bobby Cox, where he said, just win the series, win series. Yeah. Every game, every like it literally is a 3-game series for a reason. Okay. You win your first one. If you lose your second one, you got a rubber match. You lose the first one, you win the second one, you got a rubber match. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to lose those 2. And then if you do lose 2, then you go, okay, let's salvage the series. Let's get 1 out of this and move on. Take our licks, move on. So, not cooked at all.
No.
But it is for something to go and be like, hey, let's not get in a rut. Let's keep it.
Let's call it a road series and get back home.
Get back on the horse.
Take our off day and kind of fight through this rain tonight, and maybe we get a win.
Yeah, it still feels like they're going to play tonight because it's not downpour. It's not like lightning and stuff. So you might as well, especially since you just tarped the field, which you got the rain delay here in the back. We'll keep you guys updated as we go, huh?
I've got the Georgia-Texas game on.
How's that going so far?
Just got the first run in the 5th inning.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it's a close game. Woo! Elimination game. Not our Troy Trojans. Oh, we don't want to talk about it.
We'll get to that at the end.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later in Diamond Detour, even though it's not really a detour from a diamond, but you know what I'm saying.
It's a different diamond detour.
Different diamond.
So we'll jump into Chop It Like It's Hot in this segment. We'll chop things up, discussing all Braves news and everything Braves fans in Braves country and everywhere around the world want and need to hear.
Let's go ahead and give our boy Double Chop a shout out here instead of doing it at the very end. Love you, brother. Ready for you to come on. I'm still not going to chop.
Dang it, Aston. Well, let's jump into this trade talk. Unless Briar's got something on the tip of his tongue.
I don't know.
Do we trade? This is our Ronnie episode 13. As a reminder, we trade, keep and get what we can, or re-sign Ronnie now while the price might be lower. What do you guys think? What should we trade him? And I'm not saying this year. Could be this year, but I doubt it's this year. Do we trade him at some point? Do we keep him and get what we can for this whole time that he's got the rest of the days as a Brave? Or do we just try to re-sign him right now while he's injured and we might have a better chance of getting a lower price tag on him?
I still am leaning towards trading while you can get something for him, because in my honest opinion, he is made of glass. And how many games has he missed in the last few years?
A lot.
Yeah, you can't.
And when he's healthy, he is undoubtedly the best player in MLB. I do not care what anybody says. He's the best player in MLB. But he cannot stay healthy.
Yeah.
And he's kind of at that point where, he's right there in the thick of his heyday years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why not take what value he has and turn him into some high-graded minor leaguers plus maybe some good veterans, because you've got an Eric Hartman coming up through the minors who is absolutely raking. So
yeah,
that's just my take, and that's probably the wrong take to have. But I love Ronnie. Don't get me wrong. I love him.
I legitimately think that it's not a matter of what I think or what I want. I'm going to just tell you what the Braves are going to do. Okay? What the Braves are going to do is they are bare minimum going to write out his two options. You're going to take those options, both of those options. They're good, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. Like Aston said, when he is on the field, he can be one of the best players in baseball. Arguably the best when he's really on, right? 2023, if you give me 2023 Acuna, yes, he's the best player in baseball, and he was. But the thing is if Ronnie continues this, I said this a few episodes back, if he continues this, you have to create the conversation is let's take what we got, and then maybe in that final contract year, depending on the Braves are contending or not, which they should be, all things considered, then if they aren't, then they move them. You try to get the value. But if they are, like Jake said, if you're in the thick of things, you might as well just keep him and see what you can do. Get what I'm saying? And that's the thing, to your point, is that Eric Hartman is in the wings. Let's not lose some guy. Let's add him to the mix. Left field is open, man. Left field has been open since the beginning of time in Atlanta Braves history. The only guy who actually had a secure spot in left field at one point was Justin Upton. Okay. Maybe Chipper Jones when Vinny Castillo was with the Braves. But outside of that, you haven't really had consistency at that position, at least since the 90s. Okay. Right. So you add to that, you get this stud, he comes in. Now you have Michael Harris, Ronald Acuna, beat up or not, because like I said, the guy can sit down for 162 games, but if he's healthy when it comes to October, that's all that matters to me, Yeah.
And I see your point. I just feel like, if they're going to keep him, he just needs to transition to DH. I just don't think that, as often as he gets hurt, and yeah, he's one of the best outfielders we've got. Mm-hmm. I just don't think that for some reason, and I don't know if it's him, how hard he plays, I don't know, but I just don't know if his body can hold up to playing at that high level in outfield, plus also raking. So maybe he could pull an Albert Pujols or something, start DHing and just mash the ball.
The shot. Yeah, it's worth the shot. Maybe to try to just move him to DH and play somebody else in right field.
Yeah, you lose the arm. You lose the arm aspect. But that's the thing, is what Cunha is and who he is and who we want him to be is on the offensive side. So I don't pay him the money, and I don't want him to be a superstar because he plays stellar defense. That's a plus. But in right field, it doesn't matter. You just get a guy that has a strong arm.
You just need an average outfielder.
Nick Markakis did a decent job for years.
Yeah. Decent job. That's my guy, man. He was the only bright spot during those years. It was Nick Markakis.
He's like a gold glover out there.
He was, but he lost all his power when he came to Atlanta, like all his power. But
he was still a hitting machine, though. That dude would get on base.
Yeah, like I said, Nick Markakis. I wish he's one of the guys that I wish would have held on just a little bit longer through COVID, just so he could have got it in 21. I really wanted that. Like, he deserved to be on that 21 team.
I agree.
Him and Charlie Culberson.
Yeah, they deserve to be on it. They want, because they kind of were these, like I said, bright spots in dark years. Just, Freddie got it, Dansby got it, right? They deserve to get those, but that's the thing, is that that's the timing. That's how it all works out. But yeah. What about you, Jake? You think that the Braves? What do you think about the Braves?
Exactly what you said, bro. I think you keep him and you keep riding what he's got left, and if we get to that final year and heck, even if we're in contention, if there's a good enough deal to where we can make a trade and get prospects, I would take it in that final year.
Yeah, exactly. And you just hope that he shows some sort of healthy streak. Like let's say he can just come back and finish out the season strong, and then the next 2 years he's putting up at least 130, 140 game plus. I'm not expecting him to be healthy all season. Like, maybe he gets injured like once and misses like I said, 14 to 20 games. Like, I'm okay with that. That's fine. 140 games is still a healthy season, like, that's fine. But it's when you have 2 or 3 and now you're playing like 120 or less games, that's when it starts to become like, you're not, as much as you should be, a $600 million player, $500 million plus player.
Yeah.
You may not be, just because of that. The best ability is availability, So,
yeah.
Well, speaking of, we just said our bright spots like Nick Markakis and Charlie Culberson. We have a bright spot, as Aston was saying, Eric Hartman in the minors. right now he's on pace to outdo Acuna's year last year there in the minors. So, yeah, in my mind, it's like this guy has got to come up at some point this season, instead of us just trying to maneuver around. I mean, it was that way when Money Mike came up a few years ago. I was like, why are we not bringing this guy up? This guy is just ridiculously good. There's no point in him being in the minors any longer. Why not put him on the field, in the major league field?
I do think they need, which honestly, in my opinion, he could probably skip AA. Just go ahead and move him up to AAA, see what he can do there. And if he continues raking within a 2 or 3 week span the way he's doing right now, bring him on up to the majors, baby.
He's on the AA team currently, right?
He's with the Emperors.
It's a high A?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's with the Emperors.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, but you just kind of have to let him. You kind of have to be careful with rushing too, as well. You got to let the guy kind of enjoy raking at that level, because then he enjoys it, but it kind of puts a chip on his back because he's like, why aren't they moving me up? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm killing it. Like I should be this way, and it just puts that chip and just makes him keep working hard and really fine tuning everything, and then. You bring him up, and then you let it go. And, I think that's kind of one of the things that you saw with Michael Harris, right? He's just now showing the guy that he was his rookie year, right? So there was a little level of when he came out his rookie year, he was on this nice hot streak. He was going for it, and that was great. He did amazing. But then the last 2 years, he's just had some trouble kind of, putting together.
Just hot and cold, yeah.
Yeah. And that's something from development, right? That you're just a little young, you're still trying to figure it out, right? And but
he completely skipped AAA though. I mean, they moved him from AA straight up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think he was in AA that long.
Yeah, exactly.
I was honestly surprised that they did that. I was happy, but I was like, why are we? I was like, why are we not bringing Money Mike up? And then, literally the next day, I get a notification saying,
you got brought
Money
up.
Mike is being brought up.
Yeah, well, I mean, and we're all going to be excited when Eric Hartman, if he keeps tearing through, I think eventually that AA call up won't be too long. I do think they go AA first before they go to AAA. Just because you are seeing a lot more guys just go straight from AA to major leagues nowadays. And I think that's because AAA is kind of reserved for your guys that are fringe major leaguers, and you're hot prospects that you're especially pitchers, just kind of tapping on the door. And then you got your old school vets that are just staying in the organizations, just what's his name? Rowdy Tellez. You got these vets that, they're just still trying to get a spot in the league. So they just take a minor league contract somewhere and just play and just hope that they can get a call up.
But, I would want to see what he could do against 4A pitching though.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I'm fine with that.
Because, I mean, if he can hit 4A pitching, then more than likely he can get up in the majors and hit major league pitching. Because, I mean, they're as close to major league pitching in the minors as you can get.
Yeah, I mean, you're facing Hurston Waldrop or AJ Smith-Shawver or something like that. These guys who have MLB experience and that are going to be MLB pitchers at some point. Yeah. They're just, just kind
of. Also, Hurston is pitching tonight in AAA.
Oh, he is, yeah. And which, by the way, I did misspeak on our last episode, or maybe the time before that too. He is doing a major league rehab assignment right now. He will be back up at the club. That the goal is to get him back up there. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
So
especially now.
Especially now. Yeah, especially now. But I think that was the plan before Strider got hurt, because I think you just were trying to get either Grant Holmes back to the bullpen or Martin Perez back to the bullpen, right? So you were just trying to add someone. But when you get to a point where it's Chris Sale, Spencer Strider, Swellenbach, Waldrop, and Smith-Shawver, yeah, you got all those guys lined up,
Yeah.
That's great. That's phenomenal, because then you're sitting in that situation like, now we got all these guys that can start, and that may not be a reality until at least August, September, but and maybe you have someone else that's, knock on wood, it doesn't happen, down.
Well, hey, what at this point, what do we do since Strider is down, Bryce Elder is not looking, looks like he might need another visit from Greg Maddox, or Tom Glavine or somebody tell him how to do something different.
I expected him to regress just a hair. Now the question is going to be, can he tweak whatever they figured out and get back to doing what he was doing?
Yeah, because usually, or in the past, when he runs into some trouble, it kind of is like a slippery slope. It just gets progressively worse and worse. And to be a major league pitcher, to be a major league player, you have to be able to go through the slumps and get out.
Exactly.
Everyone's going to have a slump. They're going to have a couple starts. They're going to have, a certain amount of ABs where they're going to, just be terrible, right? You gotta be able, the difference between a major league baseball player and a minor league baseball player is that minor league baseball players, they let it go on for too long, or, it really gets in their head and screws up their psychology.
So you think that Bryce Elder is his own solution? Is our solution at this point is him figuring things out?
I mean, yeah, he has to figure himself out figure things out himself, but he's
had too good of a year to take him out of the rotation. So
no.
Yeah. I mean,
he's probably the last person right now to kind of get pushed out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's just say that Bryce Elder, in the ideal world of what Alathanopoulos is thinking or what the Braves are thinking, Bryce Elder is not in your rotation, is what I'm saying. Get what I'm saying? Like in an ideal world, everyone is healthy. Bryce Elder is probably in Oakland, or I'm guessing
he's on the trade block for somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Byron Buxton is an Atlanta Brave, and Bryce Elder is a Twin.
Yeah, 1 for 1 it, baby.
Let's do it, baby. Buxton to the Braves. Let's do it. Hashtag.
Well, see, here's what I think the solution is currently. I think the solution is Didier Fuentes. I think the dude is. I think he's just in the bullpen. He's killing it so far.
Can I disagree with you?
I'm telling you, like, the guy's on freaking fire.
I know, and I agree with you. I agree with you.
I mean, he looks like Strider was before Strider was what he was.
But honestly,
like him in the bullpen, though.
Exactly. I think he's killing it in the bullpen.
Yeah, but if we get behind every freaking game, if we're behind every freaking game, it doesn't matter. I mean, the guy's just sitting in the bullpen to keep us at a 6-2 loss.
But he just has the stuff for a bullpen guy.
Like, he's got the stuff.
That's the thing. So it's like, you can either put this guy. I mean, and listen. I'm okay with him starting. I'm okay with, especially if we need it, right? But like what I just said,
my question was, at this point, what is our pitching solution?
Oh, at this point
now, Bryce Elder is, and freaking. I mean, all we really got is Chris Sale. I mean, that's all we got.
I mean,
our pitching is Martin Perez, who's just some random guy who's just
whoa.
And you got
don't disrespect the best and worst pitcher in the staff, man.
Yeah, I will listen. I'm right now, honestly, I just think you wait on Hurst and Waldrop. You don't do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think you do anything.
Well, that is probably what they will do, but not what they should do. I think that they should be. I think that they should be starting. I mean, like, look at what Grant Holmes hasn't been great either. We don't have any. I mean, we're losing every start that freaking Chris Sale starts. Like, we can't score whenever he's pitching, and then the next 4 days is just like, well, we hope our offense does good enough.
Yeah. I mean, I think
you got to have another good pitcher. I mean, if you're gonna keep this lead that you have.
So in that case, would you trade for Skubal then?
I mean, I'd be trying to, but
because that's the
I don't think you go get a
right
frontline
now.
starter though. I just don't think. I believe in I believe in the rotation on what it's supposed to be. But however, I guess it just depends if you're planning on if you're wanting stability. If you're Alec Anthopoulos, do you want stability in the rotation? Because if you want stability, yes, you go get a frontline starter. But if you do what Alex Anthopoulos has been doing for the past few years, is you're trusting that the people that you've already invested in are going to do what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we're not going to be trading for anybody. If we
Yeah,
get anybody, it'd be freaking Chris Bassett or something from the Orioles.
exactly. You go get a mid to back end starter, but again, like I said, I think it should just be the bullpen and maybe Byron Buxton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't see us.
There's a certain someone on this podcast that's really big on Byron Buxton.
Just for the record, my stance on trading for Skubal has not changed.
Yeah.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
No, I know. I
mean, Fuentes will be starting soon. Just go ahead and mark my words right now.
Hey, but
J.R. Ritchie went 5 innings with 5 Ks and like one.
That's great.
Hit.
Fuentes did it like 5 times.
I just think that I would like Didier Fuentes in an ideal world in the bullpen when it comes to October. That's what I'm just saying.
That's great. Yeah. If Strider wasn't injured, that would be wonderful.
Like Breyer said, dude has the stuff.
Yeah, but
would be
I
nice.
get what he's saying.
But injuries.
I'm okay with injuries, and substituting, you know what I'm saying? So I totally understand that. It's just, yeah. So, I mean, we'll see how they do it. I mean, the good thing is we're not the ones making the decisions, right? So
we just get to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. So, but
let's go ahead and make our live picks right here on our next 3 series. Right now, of course, we're playing the Giants.
In a rain delay.
We're in a rain delay, so we kind of figure out what we're my internet is not working very well, so I don't know.
So we've got 3 against the Giants, 3 against the Brewers, and 3 against the Padres.
The only thing I wanted to ask, do we want to only do like 7 games? So every time we get on the podcast, we are like,
I think we'll just forget. We will just forget. So I think just doing the 3 series is
either way,
because it'll become day 7 and we'll be like it'll in the middle of a series and we'll be like, because I thought about that initially too. I was like, maybe we should just do 7 at a time,
or it's 6 because you play 6 every week. But I'm okay with doing the 10.
We'll just
that Brewers series scares me.
And you know what? Blake is going to get the prices right us again unless we just like text him right now.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's losing 25 points every time he misses. Yeah. So.
It's okay. It's all good. He's going to have it. He'll be in the negative soon. But, yeah. Okay, so who do we have? We have the Brewers and who else?
Padres.
The Padres and then the Giants.
Well, it's Giants, Brewers, Padres, and then we play the Giants again, but we're not adding them into these 9.
Okay.
All right, I'm saying we go 5 and 4.
I'm thinking 2 from the Giants. I'm thinking 1 from the Brewers. And then I'm gonna throw it out there. I think we sweep the Padres.
Oh wow,
6 and 3, huh?
Yeah.
I wanted to say 4 and 5 if I'm being honest, but I'm saying 5 and 4.
The reason I say that is I think the Brewers series, if we go in there and lose that series, I'm hoping that's going to wake us up because the Brewers is a good squad this year.
They're always good.
Braves come back, they sweep the Giants. Not worried about that. Brewers, I do think we take
2. Do we have to face Misarowski? Because
that's the question. That's a question I would like to ask. Exactly.
Let's see.
And even if we do, you win 2 out of realistically speaking, we probably take 1 out of 3.
We will have to face Mizorowski.
Yeah, so you're at least only yeah.
Hey,
You
if
know what's
Riley batted 10 times, he'd strike out 10 times.
You know what's funny about that though is normally most of the time he's not the one that beats us. Like that normally most
It's
of the
always
time.
it's kind of like everybody against Chris Sale right now.
You know, we'll have a good game against him, and then like we'll kind of get washed it, and then it'll just be a bullpen game, and we'll either win or lose that game. But it won't be because of Mizorowski pitching, and then we'll like lose against the scrub. You know, like it's so.
Yeah.
Are we in Milwaukee or we're in home?
At home, but I'm not betting against Mizorowski right now. The dude is ridiculous.
Yeah. I would say just 1 there, and then 2. So I'm gonna take 6
and 3.
Mizorowski, man, he's the gas man.
Yeah, he's also he's I mean, I won't say that on the podcast because that's mean.
I'll just
let's just say for my ball knowers, he's been nicked a little bit. He's been nicked, and if you don't know what
he
that
has
means,
he's come out of 2 games where he's been throwing no hitters this year.
That's not even what I was referring to. But if you know what I mean, you'll know what I mean. But if you don't know what I mean,
I don't know what you mean.
I do. I do.
Let's just say that he has he has a very let's just say that he has a specialty for baseball and pitching, and so I think that gives him an advantage. And but yeah, like I said, he's been nicked a little bit. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. If not, you don't. You know, I'm not going to explain any further, but I'll tell you boys in the group chat what I'm talking about.
I do think he is due a shelling. I will say
here.
That.
Actually, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the chat in the studio chat so you guys can see it.
Apparently, Briar knows something I don't have.
Briar's a legit insider right now. What's going on?
Is he using steroids? Has he been hanging out with Jurickson Profar? Is that what you're telling us, sir?
I put in the chat.
Man,
he's been nicked, bro. That's all I got to say. That's why
that's the case. Then nobody is shutting that man down.
But like, have you ever heard the guy talk about like Pokemon cards?
All I'll say is, when I was in Alabama, I had the internet. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. But he's great. And you know, I'm saying that's why I think he's so good, because I think he has that this approach to it. And last year you saw like early on. And then it kind of like, was it last year? Yeah. And then he kind of tailed out because he came up last year, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I think.
Okay. Well, either way, last year
it was last year.
I think it was last year because I think he was in the running with Drake Baldwin for most of the year. And then at the end of the year, he tailed off. And then everyone's like, oh, it's Drake Baldwin. But everyone was talking about Jacob Mizorowski because he was balling. But anyway, like I said, now he's literally hit the stride, you know. And, you know, so that's the thing. But, God, the guy, he's good. He's good.
I will say this, though, you know, looking at his fastball, which sometimes he throws that thing and it's straight as a board. And then other times
flat.
He throws it and it does this. And it's like, what?
Fails, yeah. Well, and that's what Spencer Strider used to have, too, as well. And it would rise up and do this like up thing, and it changes how the ball looks, because most guys now can kind of time up that 100-mile heater. Like, guys can kind of really get it, but when it has that extra bite at the end, and it changes how you look at it and you swing at it. And then how he throws a change up or he throws a slider off the plate. What are you gonna do? You know,
I want to throw this out there, and this is not coming from a place of me saying that this is going to happen, but it is very possible with him throwing 104, he may have elbow injuries later.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's a lot of people are saying that, and they're like, and there's people like, oh, that's not going to happen. It's happened with a lot of guys, and when you're throwing 100,
it's bound to happen.
It's got to.
Again, like I said, it's not a matter of when or if; it's a matter of when. Unfortunately,
you can't naturally throw that hard and not something happen in your elbow. The arm's not supposed to be able to do that.
Not as a starter.
No, not as a starter.
Because
not
that's
throwing 7, 8 innings.
That's the thing. Aroldis Chapman was the guy before all these guys, right? He was the first one to hit 105, all that kind of stuff, right? Well, he didn't have his first Tommy John until like 2 or 3 years ago, And so it's you can pump that gas, and that's kind of what my point about Didier Fuentes was, is that you can pump that gas and you can do all this stuff, and he has that stuff, but do you want to constantly tax it, And that's the thing, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And if you just do logic on how things work, let's say you're working out, you do a set, a strong set, a heavy set, and then I say, hey, you got 10 seconds to rest. Let's do the same heavy set after 10 seconds. And you keep doing that, and you keep doing that, and you keep doing that.
You're going to get stronger, Briar.
No, you're eventually going to injure yourself.
You're going to injure yourself.
And that
you're going to be absolutely ripped.
And I want to kind of see the statistics. I've never checked it. Now it's been a couple years, but we need to see the statistics and correlation between the pitch clock and these injuries, because there seems to be an uptick the past couple years, but I could be wrong, and there could be some statistics that completely go against that. But it just feels that way. That because of the less time or rest in between, the guys just keep going. It's causing an increased risk.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into our game show here.
Yep.
The Brave Idiot Game Show. So we're gonna play tonight for 130 points. So you missed out, Blake, because we're going with this is our Acuna episode.
So it's not 13 points?
No, not 13. 130.
Well, what 1,300 points?
I honestly thought that we may could do a 1,300 points, but that's probably way too much.
Yeah, that's way too much.
That's celebrating Ronald way too much, especially when he's not playing. So this week's game is 13 questions, and the 13, of course, is in honor of our 13th episode, Acuna. Each of us will think of a player or coach from our lifetime. Now we can make a decision on this. Do you want to be a Braves? Does it have to be a Braves person, or or can it be anybody? What do you guys think?
I'll say anybody.
Braves only, or anybody?
I'll say anybody.
I say anybody too, just to make it a little tougher.
Yeah, I'm impartial.
Well, here's the thing, because I started thinking about this. You have to at least know. You have to know about that player or coach or whatever, because otherwise I don't want to have to ask you a yes or no question and you say, I don't know. Right. So if you need to look something up, have your phone handy, because we can look up, because we're just trying to figure out who you're thinking of. Okay. So for example, if I go first, I'll think of, let's say, Chipper Jones. And if I'm thinking of Chipper Jones, you can only ask me yes or no questions. Yeah, we're trying to figure this out within our 13 questions. That's why the game's called 13 questions. But if it takes more than that, we'll keep going, and we'll just see who takes the most turns or most questions to figure out who each of us is thinking of. Okay. Does this make sense?
Yeah, let's roll.
Okay. I don't want to go first though, because I think we should make Aston or Briar go first.
I mean, I'll go first.
Go first, my guy.
Okay. You already got somebody in your brain?
Yeah.
Okay. Briar, you want to hit him with the first question? I'll get the second one.
So it's just can be anything, right? We're just asking.
Yeah, just like a yes or no question.
Okay. Yeah. Is he a okay? All right. Is he a pitcher?
No.
Okay, perfect, easy.
Sure. No. Is he currently playing?
No.
Ooh, okay. So positional player that is retired. Did he play for the Atlanta Braves?
No.
Okay, perfect. Easy. That narrows down a lot of what we could be thinking about.
So we went 3 questions so far. Number 4. Is it a player?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's good for the coach thing. Okay. All right. Did he play in the National League predominantly in his career?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to eliminate a lot of stuff, but with one question. Dang, this is gonna be tough.
Okay. Did he play for an NL East team?
No.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Did he play for an NL West team? Like predominantly, I guess, predominantly in the career.
No.
Like
No.
because when you're thinking of this person, are you thinking of like a specific team that they're associated with?
No. Well, hold on. That's a good question.
This doesn't count as a question.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I just want to know kind of where you're like for the question.
Yeah. I'm trying to really predominantly like pin them down to one team.
Yeah.
But you can obviously they may have played for other teams.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying because I know that most times guys do play for multiple teams. So I think to narrow this guy down.
So yes, he did play in the West.
Because we got 100 years of database of retired players, you know what I'm saying? So
I couldn't remember if the team he was on predominantly played in the West, but they did.
Okay, gotcha.
At that time, yeah.
And it was
At that time.
And still. And still.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was a National League team though, right? You said
he said NL West, yes. Right. You said yes to NL West, correct?
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right.
So was the team the Arizona Diamondbacks?
No.
Okay.
Was the team the San Francisco Giants?
No.
Ooh. Okay.
No.
Where we at? How many questions we have?
We are through 9 questions. That was Arizona.
And the Giants.
What did you say? Giants.
So now
was this person a Padre?
No.
Okay, so he's a Rocky.
Dang, it's a Rocky.
He's a Rocky. He's retired.
Well, that's not a question. We're just saying he is.
No, I'm just saying. We're saying he was a Rocky. Okay, he was playing, or he's retired, and he's a player, and he's not a pitcher. So I'm just gonna go in and guess. Okay, there's 2 people that I could really realistically come up to mind that's coming in your head right now.
Okay,
is it Todd Helton?
No.
Okay, Jake. We're guessing players at this point.
Yeah, did this player play the outfield?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, that swaps it up because he's retired. I'm going to say
Troy Tulowitzki or somebody.
Well, okay.
Oh, ask it, Briar.
Is it Troy Tulowitzki?
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't even asked that. I was gonna ask about Vinny Castilla.
That's it. It took us 13. Let's go.
There we go. Let's go. Perfect. I love to see it. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm next. I know exactly who I'm thinking. Does it have to be a player or a coach?
It doesn't matter. You can go play or coach, but I mean, they've got to be at least like we know, like we could.
Yeah, because I remember you said that. Well, that's what I'm saying. I just didn't know, like, if we added coaches into it, if that would be something that would be beneficial or not.
Okay.
But okay.
You got him.
I am ready.
All right. Was he predominantly in the NL?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, let me just double check that too as well.
Is it
you can ask your question.
Is it a player or a coach?
It is a player.
Okay.
Well, you have to ask a yes or no question, right? Don't you?
Oh, sorry. Yes. So is it a player?
Yes. So now, I guess I have to give you that now.
Is the
cheater?
Is the player retired?
Yes.
Okay. And you did say, I'm not asking this again. I'm just trying to figure out your first answer was yes to National League.
Yes, I just confirmed that. Okay. He's just predominantly National League. Not too much, though. But for what you're thinking, who you'll think of when you hear it, then yes.
Was this player in the NL East?
No. Not predominantly.
Was this player in the NL Central?
Yes.
Okay.
NL Central. This player play for the Cubs?
Yeah, not predominantly, no.
We're on question
Was
7.
Was this player an outfielder?
Yes.
Okay.
This player play for the Cardinals?
Yes. Predominantly.
Dang it! How my AirPod always dies.
Predominantly. Cardinals played for the Cubs.
Maybe Jimmy Edmonds. Oh, bro.
You're right, actually. You're right.
Was it Jimmy Edmonds?
Yep. But with that being said, that adds 2 extra questions, though. It would have been Jake.
No, we get to work together. We're working.
No,
together.
you can't ask the question before.
I'm telling Ashton what to ask.
That's cheating.
Then
Just like you got another question out of the same player.
Look, it'll all even out. It'll all even out because the exact same thing happened on the last one. So. That was 9 questions, and Aston's was 13.
That's good though.
God, I gotta think of somebody different. I think now. I had one picked out, but.
Are you ready for this?
Shoot, got to be. I'm out, so I don't really care.
Okay. I'm gonna think of somebody different on this, I think.
You got 20 seconds to figure one out. We're losing time. Diamond Detour cannot be 20 minutes this next.
All right, I'm gonna just stay with who I got, so you guys can ask away.
Player or coach?
Rephrase that for me.
Player or coach?
Rephrase that for me.
Is it a player?
Yes.
Okay. Is he a pitcher?
No.
Did he play in the East predominantly? NL East.
Not predominantly.
Did he play in the NL predominantly?
No.
Does he currently? Well, is it a retired player?
Yes.
Okay.
You said yes or no just now.
Yeah. Said yes.
Okay, he's a retired player. Did he play for the AL Central? Predominantly.
He did at one point,
but wasn't predominantly. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Did he play in the AL East predominantly?
Yes.
Perfect. Easy. He played for the Boston Red Sox?
No.
Did he play for the Yankees?
Yes.
He chose the team that has a bunch of random ass players. I think it could be anyone that he could actually, if anyone has any baseball knowledge, can name a million different players for. Did he play prior to 1960?
Well, I don't know. I won't even can't take that as a question because rules say he has to be within our lifetime.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get a different question, Brian.
Was he predominantly an outfielder?
No.
Okay.
Was he an infielder?
Yes.
Was he Jason Giambi?
Nah.
Okay. Trying to think outside the box there.
I think that was question 10 right there.
Did he happen to play for the Braves at one point?
Yes.
Is it Robinson Cano?
No.
No? Okay. All right, there's one other guy. There's one other guy that I'm thinking.
That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, I know that's exactly what you're thinking of. There's one other guy that he could say with all those same scenarios.
So you guys can help each other. You guys can help each other. I mean, and Briar, if you know,
he played for the Braves for 1 year in 2005. That's what I'm thinking. He's our first baseman. We traded for him, and it was
Mark Teixeira.
Yes.
No,
that was 13 questions.
Oh, now you guys have to do a 5-question off.
5-question off.
And see who can get the closest.
Exactly.
What did we do last time, Jake? Are we splitting the points?
I'm the guy that thinks of something, but I'm going to make it a very generic player.
Okay, so we have to go back and forth.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Exactly. And whoever gets it right, and you guys have to just. I'm actually how about this? I'm going to give you a scenario, and then you guys can ask 5 different players. Whoever gets it right gets it. If not, it's a handshake, sudden death, or it's
I say we should go back and forth. I say we go back and forth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to give you a scenario. Okay.
Okay, let's roll.
Former Brave, but played for multiple different teams, and he's a World Series champion, not with the Braves, and an outfielder. There we go. That makes it as generic as gives you kind of a rundown.
Jason Hayward.
Oh my God, Ashton got it correctly. I try to make it as generic as possible. I don't think that was fair.
I wasn't listening to half of that.
I don't think that was fair, though. I tried to make it fair. I thought it would be something that would also give you guys enough something for 5 questions. We can retry that. That's funny. We gotta clip that.
How about we just split these points unevenly?
Yeah, there you go. Just split it.
I'll just take the 30, and Aston can have the 100.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. Or we could just split it evenly. I don't know. You guys can figure that out amongst yourselves.
Brian, what do we say? Ball knower.
Ball knower, dude. That's crazy. That was insane.
I probably wouldn't have got it on the first guess.
That was good. It could have. I could have also been like a multiple other different guys on it. To be fair, but I was trying to make it as easy as possible. I almost did Evan Gattis, but I swapped it up last minute. Because I was like, maybe they won't get Evan Gattis. That's still kind of obscure. But
yeah, but he won with the Astros.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I said a Braves player, former player, won the World Series. But then I added the outfielder at the end. I was like, oh, he's an outfielder. Like
hit a home run in his first game.
I wouldn't have said that. That's the thing, because I knew that would give it away. Exactly. But yeah. So
all right, I'm just splitting that. I'm taking.
That's fine. I'm cool.
I'm giving Aston 100, and I'm taking 30. All right,
man.
Well, I got on here tonight. Are we going to give Blake points for making it on the pod tonight? But no, we are not, because he's not here.
Yeah.
So He's down to 75 points.
Gosh, Blake.
And Breyer and Aston are now tied at 700, and I am at 555. Did anybody get the last series projections right? I don't think so.
No, I don't think we made
all
them
wrong.
Yeah, we didn't make them.
We forgot to make them.
But thank God we didn't, because we would have all been terribly wrong. Because I feel like we would have all made it a little higher.
Well, no, I think we did make our picks, because it was like Blue Jays and then somebody else, right?
Yeah, but I don't remember us doing the last 10, because I scrolled up like between the last week and still on our thing, and we never said anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
But I do remember the time before that I said, because I remember I said something. I was trying to make a post about it, but it got busy at work, so I couldn't do it. But yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, we'll jump into our last point here of Diamond Detour, our Diamond to the Diamond Detour. What's up, bro?
I was just gonna say let's go off the beaten path of sports for Diamond Detour this week.
Okay.
But did you have anything else you want to add to that?
I mean, I just said there's so many things going on with the College World Series. The Knicks won.
The Canes won.
So
the Canes won.
Justin Gaethje, underdog, coming into the Freedom 250 White House, underdog on the White House lawn, comes in, knocks out a heavy favorite, and Ilia Topuria gets the lightweight belt. Underdogs are in. And unfortunately, the underdog that we all wanted to win, our Troy Trojans, are dead. Deceased.
But you know what, baby? One Troy. Throw it up.
Throw it up, Jake. You know you want to.
Rocking it, baby.
Exactly.
Rocking it.
Troy,
I put at least $15 on Troy during this little run.
That's what happened. That's what happened, Aston. He bet on our team. He
bet on our team, man. Dang, Jake.
I lost $50 on Bryce Elder the other night.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Well, we can, and
you know what teams kept me alive with my money?
The Bulldogs?
The Knicks.
The Knicks, hey.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is the Knicks actually went into the NBA Finals as underdogs.
I bet every game correctly in the finals. I bet every game.
That 29-point comeback must have been great for you.
No, I did not bet. That's the one game I did not bet on.
Oh, man. Thank God you didn't.
And I saw it. God, man, I saw it was like, 33. Dude, it had like a 33 multiplier.
Oh, yeah.
They were down.
That point of game. Yeah.
Yes. And I was like, should I just put like $5 on it? And I was like, no, that would be so stupid. That just giving my money away. But was that game 3 that happened?
Yes. No. Game 4. Because I remember it put them up 3-1. It could have been 2-2. It changed, like that comeback changed the entire series.
Can we talk
the Spurs just kind of rolled over?
Can we talk about how the Atlanta Hawks took 2 games from them Knicks and nobody else could do it.
Nobody else
not even Wemby. And
they couldn't even, not even together, not even the rest of the playoffs.
No, I swore Wemby could do it. Wemby couldn't do it.
That was just so unexpected. It was great.
Can we talk about that later?
Oh man, yeah, the only team got 2 out of them.
We did get blown out in our own building to end it.
Yeah, but
that's the only thing that kind of puts a little asterisk beside us is that we got blew out in that last game.
Yeah, but they blew out other teams though.
That was it. That was the moment that the Knicks turned it on. That was the moment where they're I've never seen anything like that. The only thing that rivals that is like 10-2, like, or 10-run first inning, Mike Fulton.
Cardinals. Yep.
That's insane. But whatever it is, what it is.
But Jake, I can give you some good news. What? Your dogs are up 2-0 right now on Texas.
Thank God. I turned it off while we were playing that game. So good. I was using Chat GPT to figure out who you guys' answers were.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy is that, gosh, I think North Carolina and Oklahoma, those two teams, they're gonna be, because I think they're the ones that you have to beat twice, right?
Yeah, and Oklahoma is on fire, man.
Yeah,
but they look so young. They look so daggum young. Like I was like looking at their players around the field, and I'm like, man, these guys look.
They didn't come in as a ranked seed.
Year-old.
You know, so
I think they had the least amount of wins out of everybody.
Yeah. So I mean, good for them though. But they got to in a good spot where they're at. But they still have to beat a team like Georgia twice, or I don't know how the seeding will rack up. But yeah, So we'll see how it all shapes up. But North Carolina, a really good team too as well. They have been for the past couple of years. They've been knocking on the door the past couple of years. Because I remember when they played Tennessee in 2024 in the College World Series when Tennessee won it all. But they played them a couple series before that, and they had to come back and beat them.
Which is crazy because, they weren't even the class of the ACC this year. It was Georgia Tech, and Georgia Tech got knocked out.
Like I said,
and here's North Carolina still in the dance.
Yep.
That's how it goes. It's like the Bravos in 2023, man. I mean, we're the best team all year, and
but I want to talk about something a little different on the Diamond Detour here.
All right.
We always talk sports. Let's kind of get out a little bit outside of the realm. I just want to cut a little promo here to the camera. Everyone go see the movie Obsession. I mean that. It is a great movie. It is a great film. And it is doing historic things right now. And for people who don't follow cinema or they're not in that world, they don't understand how great. But you've heard the buzz about the movie. Someone has told you they've seen it, and they've been talking about it. And it's the first movie I've seen in a very long time where people are actually rushing to the theaters. And I think I saw there was a statistic where it's the first time that the domestic box office has reached $1 billion in May since the pandemic.
Wow.
Briar, will you be my date to go watch it? Because Alyssa won't go watch it with me, man.
Oh my God, I will go. Bro. I will go see it again.
It's scary.
Can y'all FaceTime me while y'all do that, and I'll be there.
You just did record it. We'll do the screen recording. And we'll bootleg it.
But yeah, like I said, it's specifically.
Well, example too. Like I was at Waffle House the other night, and I just told Alyssa about this movie. I'm like, we gotta go watch this. Everybody says it's good.
Yeah, it's
anyways, and so sitting in Waffle House, two guys behind us. Alyssa are just kind of chowing down. I mean, that's how we always are. We're just worried about our food.
Especially at Waffle House.
We'll talk later, So we're just chowing down. And I hear the two guys behind me, and they're like, "Dude, did you see the Obsession?" He's like, "Yeah, I've seen it." And he's like, they start talking about it, and I'm like,
don't say that. Yeah, it's so good, and that's the thing. I mean, for the fact of the matter is that you wanted to close your ears. It just shows you you want to see it, you want to go see it, and that's what I'm saying. It's the first time since the pandemic that the U.S. box office has done that. Another cool stat and statistic is that it is the top movie, especially horror movie of all time in terms of gross margin. So they made the movie for $750K. They've made nearly $300 million.
Crazy.
And that is
I know. I mean, I've definitely seen all these sketch videos. The guy, what's the guy's name?
Bear.
Curry,
the director.
Yeah. I've seen all these, sketch videos or whatever because they're just hilarious,
comedy. And that he made this horror movie that
it's like what's his name? It's like Key and Peele guy. I mean, same thing. Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
I think did he sell the movie to, or is he making
Curry?
Curry,
yes and no. So it was an indie film that he took to Toronto Film Festival. They just got an outstanding applause on it, right? Blumhouse came in as like the producer on it and and then Focus Features were like the distributor. So, but before all that, they were at Indie that was just entering, and when it went into the film festival, it did so well that they kind of basically, they kind of took it up, and they,
I know.
they
It just was like the movie made him a millionaire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So and that's the thing. And one of probably the biggest stat that I have to say, and this is like a huge win for like indie films and horror films in general, is that Obsession blew out a Star Wars movie.
Wow.
And that's a big IP. That's a massive IP. And the fact that they in their like fifth weekend, you know what I'm saying? Like they blew out a Star Wars movie, and that's unheard of. So again, there's a reason why people are going to see this movie. Get off your couch, go see the movie. You won't regret it. Please, movie theaters are hitting like a low. And I know the concession stand is super expensive. Just steal some dollar stores like candy. All you got to do is
Briar, we are gonna chow down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah. I'm all that. I love a good old popcorn.
I don't care how much money it drives Alyssa nuts how much we spent at a theater, but I'm like,
hey,
bro, I'm just enjoying myself.
Bro, the hack is you go to Dollar Tree, you load up on the candies. You can even get her to take a purse and shove a dang can drink in there.
I'm all about the popcorn. Sorry.
Exactly. They don't care. They really don't care at the end of the day. You just have to make it not super noticeable. So, but yeah, that's my little diamond detour. I just wanted to kind of go off the cuff there.
I want to, before we get off of here, I want to give Blake a shout out because his travel ball team that he coaches with his son, they are playing up in, I want to say, Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge. Yeah. They're in Tennessee right now.
Okay.
All right. Their pool play schedule, their first game, they won 10-0.
Wow.
Their second game, they won 10-0. And their game they played today, they won 13-0. They have not given up a single run. And they have scored over 10 points in all 3 games.
That's insane.
For those dudes, those shout out to Jackson and them boys. They doing it.
Hey, keep riding, baby. Keep going.
They doing it.
What's the name of their team?
The Knuckleheads.
The Knuckleheads. Big Knuckleheads guy. Massive Knuckleheads guy. First thing you think of when you think Briar Boggs, you go
Knucklehead.
Knuckleheads,
baby. Knucklehead, baby.
Knuckleheads.
Double knuck.
Double knucks it. Double knucks it.
Briar is a knucklehead.
Right. Hey, we should end this pod right here though, because we're at 1:13. We're is the Acuna podcast.
That's perfect.
Hey, look at that.
1 hour and 13 minutes.
Follow,
this is the end of the pod. Follow us on Insta and TikTok. Listen, watch, comment, subscribe engage on YouTube and Spotify.
We ask a lot of good questions. Discuss.
We'll see you guys next time here on the Brave Idiots podcast.
Double chop.